Hello. How are you guys? All right. All signs. It is September 30th, so tomorrow's October. 2025 is like 3 months away. What is going on? I feel like I just did a New Year's video. Like, this is so crazy. Um, okay. Oh, I don't know if you guys are feeling it. I kind of I mentioned a little bit in the description below this video, but the energies are like a pressure cooker right now. I don't know if you guys have been feeling it, but for the last, I don't know, week or so at minimum, maybe a little even more. Like, it's like as soon as we got past the Pisces eclipse, I don't know what happened, but it's just been a pressure cooker of energies. I feel like whatever is going on this planet, it's like it's trying to pressurize us all into diamonds. I don't know. Like, are we like little pieces of coal that are maybe becoming diamonds? I don't know. But it just feels like there's a lot going on, and it feels like I don't know. I'm kind of over it. I'm kind of over it. And the only way that I've been able to really cope is I have finally taken some major rest, like major rest, and not like just for a little bit. Like, I'm implementing it long term into my whole routine now. But anyway, feeling a lot better. Hello, Steph. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? Okay, so look, we have a big eclipse coming up on Wednesday, Thursday for some of you on the other side of the world. The Libra Solar Eclipse. It's a new moon. This one's potent. Like, there are some good things about it, but there's like, oh, it's challenging. And it's challenging only in the essence of like, it feels it's because the moon is squaring Mars in Cancer, and Mars in Cancer is always difficult to begin with. It's a very passive aggressive energy. It's a very emotional, combustible energy. And I can feel it. Like, it just feels like, don't you guys just feel like you want to cry? Some days, like, I just feel like I want to cry. Maybe even have, I don't know, but it's just like, because Mars is squaring this new moon, and this new moon is conjunct Black Moon Lilith and conjunct Mercury. So it's just like, it feels like the Black Moon Lilith really represents like the more repressed desires of us, the primal desires, the parts of us that we think are taboo and we're not allowed to feel. And it's just all those parts are like kind of coming up, and Mars is like triggering them to come to the surface. Like, hey, like maybe it's time to actually act on some of these repressed desires, but not from a reactive standpoint, but from like, hey, like, what is it that you really want? And maybe you're not supposed to go at it along the traditional pathways, right? Black Moon Lilith likes to break free of the constraints of tradition and patriarchy and things of that nature. So like, there's this sense of like, no, like I don't want to do it the tried and true way or the old way. Like, I want to do it my way. Like, I want to do it the way that I feel free. Like, there's a sense of wanting liberation and freedom with this eclipse. And of course, with Mercury being right there, and Mercury is of course under combustion from being under the sun, like behind, like the sun is like, whenever a planet is in the sun, it's like, it's invisible, right? And so it's going through a rebirth, and Mercury's still recovering. And so our communication's a little off. Things are a little weird. Like, we're kind of going through a rebirth phase, but I don't know, like, it just like, things aren't going to be moving as fast as you think they are right away. Like, you got to give yourself pause, time. If there's any eclipse to take a pause, this is it. Do not push hard. Do not try hard. For the love of all of humanity and what is good for you, do not initiate anything on a solar eclipse. Like, don't try to start something new. Don't launch something new. If you could have, because that's going to have the imprint of the eclipse in it. And the eclipse is all about the sun disappearing. So if you don't want to disappear or have your dreams disappear, or whatever it is you're launching to have like all of these issues, yeah, just wait a day. Wait a day. That's all. Just wait a day. We also are going to have Jupiter going retrograde. I believe it's on the 9th. Jupiter's going to go retrograde. So Jupiter in Gemini. So basically we're going to start really reflecting on a lot of our beliefs, a lot of the way we learn. We're going to be getting a little more introspective, needing to revisit things about like how we're expanding our knowledge. Maybe it's about travel for some of you. Jupiter in Gemini is very much about like revisiting your ideas that you may have had a ton of ideas and you're realizing, whoa, some of these ideas aren't so good, because Jupiter in Gemini is like way too many ideas, and you can get really overwhelmed easily. Like Gemini is a very fast moving thinking sign. And so sometimes you can get ahead of yourself. It's like time to slow it down. So Jupiter retrograde in Gemini, I think is going to be a really good thing for a lot of us. And then, of course, I think it's like the next day, Pluto stations direct. So Pluto is getting ready to move forward in Capricorn for its last, I think, 5 weeks. 5 weeks in Capricorn. Last time we'll ever see Pluto in Capricorn. I can't wait for Pluto to be done with Capricorn. Like, please never come back. I don't know if any of you Cancers out there feel me, because I'm a Cancer ascendant, but yeah, Pluto being in my relationship house, I'm kind of over it. Like I've had enough transformation of relationships in there. So overall, it's been crazy. So, hey, Mind Matters. Hey, Tani. Hey, Dennis. Good to see you. Kat, hello. And Erica's in here. Wonderful. All right, so I'm going to jump into the all signs, but before I do, just a couple of really quick announcements. One, stay tuned next week. I'm going to be releasing a podcast. It may be a day late next week, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But I have a really big announcement to make with someone who's going to be on the show. We have a very big announcement for all of you. You're going to love it. It's going to blow some of your minds. Some of you are going to go freaking crazy. So stay tuned for next week. It's going to be amazing. And also I sent out a newsletter today, and just about how like you can, if you're not getting like the transformation you want, you could be hitting healing fatigue, which is very common on the healing journey when you are not really getting the results that you want, when maybe you're trying too many different things, you don't know exactly where to look. I'm at the end of that email, I also mentioned like there's different ways that you can work with me, and I've added a new one, and I didn't realize there's a couple of you that have already reached out to me about it, that it's something that you've been waiting for me to announce, and hoping that I would do. And I guess because you guys are all online, I don't know who's in Denver, who's not, who's in the Colorado area. But if you are in the Colorado area and you want a VIP journey day with me to kickstart your transformational journey, it is something I'm doing with my clients who are here in Colorado. So whether it is you live here or you'd like to visit and spend a day to do a journey with me, let me know. Just email me, Nicole@NicoleFrolic.com, because some of you may not want to do a retreat, or the timing of it never works out, whatever it might be. I am doing VIP journey days. I also, if you have a small group, like 3 to 4 people, and you want to do like a group of friends or just people that you know, and you just want to make it more personalized, I also will do that. So just something to kind of throw out there for you guys so that you know, because I'm just loving the transformations that I'm getting with people. It's so much fun for me. I just am amazed at like where people are able to go when we do this work. And it's really fun. More than anything, it's really, really fun. So, yeah. So if you like a little mushrooms and you like a little transformation, that's what's up there. So other than that, I think we should jump into it. So water signs, you guys are first. Water signs, let's find out, what do we need to know for my water signs? Okay, so what is the theme of your reading and what is the potential challenge you might be facing for the first half of October? Hey, Melanie, good to see you. All right, what is the main theme for water signs? This is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay, what is the potential? Oh, that's way too many. What is the potential challenge? Okay. Oh, all right. Well, water signs. We have the theme of your reading is the covenant, the sacred contract. And I am just so happy to finally have a brand new camera so that we're not in blurry town anymore. The covenant, sacred contract. So you might be making new contracts. You might be revising, renegotiating contracts. Again, you might be, this might be about like a soul contract that you have with someone, with a particular mission. But there, like a contract is a promise, it's a promise, right? So what's interesting is your challenge is the Wailing Tree reconciliations. This is your challenge. So I wonder if you're trying to, oh gosh, I'm going to read the page of this one. But when I look at this, it's like the Wailing Tree, like it's a big tree of, like, it looks like it's on fire. So, but it could be something that's very rooted in you, but is needing a reconciliation, but to come to terms to something, to maybe to come to an agreement. But there's a part of you that's like, maybe hasn't been acknowledged, that is required to renegotiate this contract. Let me just go into this. Wailing Tree, grief and mourning, a time of necessary losses, reconciliations. There could be something that is getting lost. Like anytime we have a south node, a solar eclipse, right? It is about new beginnings, but something is also being purged as something new is coming in. And that can sometimes be a very positive thing. Something that just doesn't work anymore, whether it's, with you and someone else, with you and your job, with you and a situation, like whatever it is. Like there's something that you have to let go of because it doesn't work anymore. But what it does is it opens the door to something better, and it brings two things maybe even closer together. So when you encounter the Wailing Tree on your path, it's an invitation to stay a while and regroup, a place for you to rest and allow yourself to say goodbye to what no longer serves. You may have been overdoing things, working too hard. Oh my God, is this for me? Oh my God. Okay. Putting too much effort into life with little reward. Oh my God. Not that I'm not getting rewarded, but this is actually something, I'm just not getting the same reward on my downtime that I used to. And so I'm having to take way more downtime. Okay. If you've been considering making a change, now is the time to do so. One important thing to consider before you make any changes is that you need to allow yourself to feel your disappointment, your loss, and mourn what was and what could not be. This is a way to honor your experience, to give yourself time to consider all the gifts in it, to put proper closure on it, to really know what you've learned as you walk away from it and into something new. Even in the perception of failure, there is much good to be discovered. However, skipping the stages of loss doesn't get you to reconciliation any faster. In fact, you will discover that you will have to come back at some point. Yes, it kind of slows down the process, and you have to repeat things that you don't want to go back to. So life is not either or, it's both and, this and that. So as you dive in and process this, allow it to become a temporary travel companion on your journey. These feelings that will bring to the surface will be challenging for sure, yet like all things, they will pass soon enough and you will be more enriched by the experience. So water signs, it feels like there's something that you do need to let go of, mourn the loss of. And again, it just could be a perception of something. It could be the way you saw things the way you thought they had to be, and maybe there's a better way, but it requires you to let go of something you maybe got attached to, and now you need to not be attached to that and be willing to open yourself up to a different way of it happening or being, whatever that might be for you. So let's take a look at what we need to know about the past with the tarot. This is very on point. I just need to kind of move this over a little bit. This is very on point for this solar eclipse. All right, so we have the Page of Crystals coming up. We then have the Nine of Crystals in reverse. What else do we need to know about the past here for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? The Six of Crystals in reverse, all mental, all mind. Okay, so the mind is active here. Well, what do we need to know about what's coming into the present energies? Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, so the Ace of Stars. We then have the Knight of Crystals coming in. Okay. Oh, wow. Then we have the Ace of Wands, but in reverse. Okay, coming into the near future. What is coming into the near future for my water signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? The Tower. The Tower is coming in. Did all the water signs just bounce out of the reading? Ooh, Queen of Wands. Okay, that's great. What else is coming into the near future for my, okay, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. All right, so overall energy is the Hangman in reverse, and underneath it is the King of Crystals in reverse. So look, the Hangman in reverse is always talking about a big shift in how you're seeing things. It's a perception shift, right? It's where you have the aha moment. You finally see things in a brand new way, and it allows you to move forward, right? It gives you forward movement. And I would say it's over something you may have been like thinking a lot about with the King of Crystals at minimum. You may have been strategizing about, you may have been trying to plan. The King of Crystals is a very, very intelligent king, very good at executing things. But with it in reverse, you may have been feeling a little out of control, or like you're hitting obstacles on your plan or your strategy, or the methods, the processes that you have been wanting to go about things. And all of that's going to shift. You're going to shift your perception around that. You're going to get an aha moment. I really do think that's what this tower might be. So I don't actually feel like it's a bad tower. Or if it is shocking at first and you don't like it at first, you're going to quickly shift. So in the past, we have the Page of Crystals, the Nine of Crystals in reverse, and the Six of Crystals in reverse. So look, straight up, you got some new information, okay? You learned something new, or you got some information, or you started thinking new ideas or thoughts, or you may have been learning about something new. I don't know. But I think for a lot of you, it kind of cause some sort of anxiety. With the Nine of Crystals in reverse, sometimes it can be a release, but I'm not really feeling that, because what's followed it is the Six of Crystals in reverse. So I feel like you've maybe been overthinking, maybe losing sleep, really kind of going into overdrive in your mind here. And it's causing you to kind of circle the drain, so to speak. The Six of Crystals in reverse is always like, how do I get out of this place? I don't want to be here. Like, it's like the same patterns, the patterns that you've been in before. And you're like, this doesn't make me happy. This isn't serving me. And it's like really kind of wanting to get out of that. Right. So that's kind of like where I see you've been. Now coming into the current energies, we have the Ace of Stars in reverse, the Knight of Crystals, and then the Ace of Wands in reverse. So what I'm seeing is actually I'm seeing some pretty new beginnings starting to come up here. These might actually be something that you already know about with them in reverse. So they may have been something that you've already started in the past, or they've kind of initially started, but they had a slow start. I think they're going to get kicked up a little bit into gear over the first 2 weeks of October. What I will say though, water signs, is please don't kick anything into gear until after Thursday. Okay. Yeah, wait until after Thursday, because the energies get really good on Friday. We have a beautiful trine, a water trine in the sky. So for all my water signs, you've got Saturn, Venus, and Mars all in a beautiful trine together. And so once we get out of the eclipse energies, like that's where the energy is really flowing. So I feel like that's maybe where this energy is going to start to open up for you. So I see like new beginnings, either with your money, your resources, your stability, your sense of security, possibly even relationships. Sometimes Ace of Stars can be relationships. And also something like about very passionate creative projects, something that's deeply spiritual to you in nature, something that, you know, you're going to have either fun with, or you're going to feel good at, you're going to feel excited about. New cycles here starting now, whether these are like bring all of this into one cycle or you're experiencing two different things, I'm not sure. But I see some exciting stuff happening for you. Whatever you're going to move on, water signs, please just wait until Friday. Wait until Friday. Okay. Okay. And then in your future, you have the Tower, the Queen of Wands, and then the Ten of Cups in reverse. So look, I think that you're going to have some kind of breakthrough, some aha moment here with the Tower. It feels like, yes, it could be surprise. It may take you by surprise, not in the best way at first, but I think you're going to quickly see the positive in it, because with the Queen of Wands here, this is the Queen of Wands, man. She's just she's a powerhouse. Okay. She's a powerhouse, and what I'm seeing here in this particular Queen of Wands is I see her sitting like in a very strong knowing of confidence. And there's something that it's almost like she knows what she's growing, and she's starting to attract. Like the Queen of Wands is very much an attractor. She's magnetic. She attracts things towards her. People flock to her. Things flock to her. You know, like it's almost like she can almost put people under her spell in a way, from her charm, from her looks, from her mannerisms, you know? And so it feels like you're going to be in this really good position, water signs, where you're going to finally like attract what it is that you want, or magnetize what it is that you want. You know, with the Ten of Cups in reverse, I don't really feel like this is like a block or a disruption or anything like that. What I am actually feeling for your Ten of Cups is that your happiness is coming in a way you weren't expecting. Like you didn't see it this way, you know? So it's kind of going to feel a little upside down or a little lopsided, but not in a bad way, just in a way like, oh, I didn't even think it could be that way, you know? Like that kind of energy is what I'm getting. So let's go in and clarify the Hangman in reverse, your overall energy. What do we need to know about the Hangman? Yeah. Okay. Look at that. 10 of Pentacles. Lots of money. Lots of moolah. All right. Lots of resources. You're going to have a really big shift in your perception, an aha moment that changes your strategy, changes your plans, changes how you execute things when it comes to perhaps how you make a lot of money, how you invest in long-term like gains. How you make really big long-term stability with your finances. What else do we need to know? For some of these could be about how you spend your time. What else do we need to know about this Hangman? Okay, we have the Justice card in reverse. So I feel like with the Justice card in reverse, this is talking like a big decision. Like you're going to be facing a big decision. I feel like this might be a decision you've delayed on. This might be a decision that you have maybe dragged your feet on for some time. You've held back. You also may need, this may be also requiring you to bring in some sort of balance. There might be something that's out of balance here that you're finding like, oh, okay, in order to like have an increase in my money substantially, or to get a raise, or to to increase my long-term investments, or whatever this is for you, to have that long-term security in your finances, you're going to have to bring something back into balance. So there's something around there that's coming up. So let's take a look at the Page of Crystals in your past. The Tower. Okay, so whatever information this came in here, you didn't like it. It was shocking. It disrupted things. And the reason why I say this is because I see the cards that are following it. So you already experienced some kind of tower here. Something that really rocked your world. It's made the ground feel very unshaky beneath you, at the very minimum. It may feel like, yeah, like the ground is coming out from under you, or it just doesn't feel, it feels shaky. Four of Swords in reverse would have made you a little anxious. I see some anxiety, some restlessness here because of it. So what is the Nine of Crystals in reverse? What is the Nine of Crystals in reverse? Okay, the Moon in reverse. So something has been revealed here to you. Something is kind of clear. We have the Hierophant also coming up. So a little bit of anxiety about like maybe taking a higher path, a path that's going to elevate you in some way, but also, you know, like it's requiring you, I think, to face some kind of fear. It's requiring you to face something that you, it certainly makes you a little uneasy at minimum. But with the Moon in reverse, so it's finally like revealed, like, but the revelation has made you a little uneasy, but it's also because you're like, you know, it's true and you can't avoid it. But there's also like this something about this that's also calling you to a higher spiritual path. So this is part of a higher path for you. And it's going to require like a leveling up or some kind of commitment. What's the Six of Crystals in reverse? Okay, the Page of Wands. What else? And the King of Cups. Okay, so like you're overthinking, you're kind of circling the drain here, like finding yourself in the same patterns or behaviors or situations, or whether they're, I think for some of you, there might be even feelings. But what I'm seeing here though, like in essence though, what this is doing though, it's opening up an opportunity here. It's opening up a new opportunity. And it's a younger energy. And I say younger, not in a sense of like person, although it could be, but more of like, this is a newer energy for you. You're not used to it. You're not as familiar with it, but it is a little bit exciting, and it may involve someone that you deeply care about. Here with this King of Cups, it may also be about, it may not, if it doesn't have anything to do with someone else, or I mean, and it could still involve someone else, but I'm also seeing this as a leveling up of your own emotional field. So again, with Mars in Cancer causing us to be very reactive of our emotions, this may be you like really kind of working through on how to like become much more mature in how you use your emotions to navigate this pattern or behavior. And there's like a door opening opportunity here that's a little bit of exciting, and it's bringing in a little bit of hope and optimism, to be quite honest, is what I'm seeing here in the past. So what's this Ace of Stars? What's this Ace of Stars in reverse in the current energies? Ooh, we have the Emperor coming in. Okay, so definitely taking the bull by the horns here. Water signs, you're going to have a new opportunity come in that you're going to seize. This may be something, again, that you're already aware of, or it's coming in, it's a little slow. It's a little slow to come in, or there's some details that need to be finessed a little bit to get it completely rooted. But Six of Pentacles, I see you receiving something. So I definitely see you receiving some kind of financial gift or offer or gain or opportunity. Something's coming in, you're going to be receiving it. But what's going to be required is you're going to have to really be ready to take the bull by the horns. You're going to have to be ready to seize it. You can't dilly-dally on it. You can't like hum and haw about it. It's going to require you to really be on your toes and be very clear and certain about how you're going to either like how you're going to use it, or I don't know if it's attached to an opportunity or something. What's this Knight of Crystals? What's this Knight of Crystals? Oh, the Devil. Okay. I want to make this very clear. I really don't think you're meant to move super fast on this. I think you need to move certainly. I think you need to move very assuredly, very confidently, but I don't think you're meant to move spontaneously, erratically, like you're going to miss out or something like that. There's something about timing is important here. Like don't get caught up in the rush of it all. Tell me more about this Knight of Crystals. The Ace of Wands just wanted to come out. I think, and it would be out of excitement. It would be out of excitement, I think. So it could be easy to get caught up in excitement. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse coming up. So there's a sense of really wanting to maybe get out of a place where you feel like you've been in a place of maybe lack, or feeling like there's been a slow or stagnant energy, maybe with your money, maybe with your resources, maybe even with your own personal worth. With the Five of Pentacles and the sense of I want to get back into this, like this is the thing. I just want to say, like, from this energy I'm getting, and I think this is why the aces are in reverse. Slow your roll down here, water signs. Just take it one step at a time. When I say don't dilly-dally, meaning just don't waffle. Like, be very clear and intentional about every step that you're taking and make sure the energy is right behind each step. What's this Ace of Wands? So it doesn't mean you can't move forward. Just don't like rush, or don't allow yourself to get caught up in the excitement. Because I just feel like there's something about this eclipse that you miss something. The Empress in reverse on this Ace of Wands. And then the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I would say it's interesting because with the Empress in reverse, make sure to stay in a place of receptivity as these new opportunities come in. If you're working too hard or you're closed off from receiving, then you're going to stunt this as well. You don't want to procrastinate, but you don't want to rush. It's a very fine, and I think that's what this balance card is kind of coming in here. Like, you've really got to strike the right balance here of whatever's coming in over the next 2 weeks for you, because it could be very, I feel like it could be very lucrative if you manage yourself correctly. What's this Tower? What's this Tower? Okay. Well, the Tower is the Queen of Wands in reverse, considering that's what's beside it. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. So with the Tower coming in here, I feel like something's going to shake your confidence a little bit. Something's going to make you feel like, I don't know, like you've pushed something away, or you've lost your way a little bit, or like something's become a little confusing. The path doesn't feel so clear ahead of you. Something's going to kind of shake you up here. It's going to shake up your confidence. It's going to shake up the clarity of your path forward. I don't exactly know what it is, but I see you recovering really quickly. You're going to recover really quickly. So I wouldn't worry too much about this. Just be aware of it when it happens. What's this Queen of Wands? Okay, we have the Ten of Swords. So whatever's been burdening you for a long time, you know exactly how to solve it. You've got like, you're ready to take it on. And again, this is something that like came up here because it's Ten of Swords and you had the Nine of Swords up here. It's like, it's bringing it to a completion. Whatever your fears, your anxieties, you finally, like, you have confidence about it. You're feeling very self-assured about what you're going to do and how you're going to go about this. Yeah, and then you have the Seven of Wands. So this particular Seven of Wands, you know, she's in a bubble. She's protected. It's like, you know, things are kind of coming at you. You know, you've maybe received like a little bit of resistance or like attack towards what you're doing, but you're putting yourself in your bubble. You know exactly what you're going to be doing. And I see you putting an end to some kind of cycle of the mind that is like, I don't know, things that cause you anxiety or stress or fears or something like that in relation to this. And again, it does feel like you're coming up against a new contract, like you're ending an old contract, starting a new contract. But in order to do this, you have to let something go here. And so you're kind of going through almost like a it's like the phoenix rising from the ashes, right? Like you do, like the ashes that are left behind are the old you, and you got to be really willing to let that go. So what was is no longer, but what is even better. You know, it's transformed. So this Ten of Cups, what's this Ten of Cups in reverse? The Seven of Cups in reverse. So you have real clarity. You're very clear now about what you want. Like there's no overwhelm. There's no, okay, like, is it this? Is it that? This is one thing my camera likes to do. It likes to go in and out. I apologize. It does that. I think it's because I'm shuffling. Okay. And then we have the World in reverse. So if you thought your world was over, it's not. The thing that you really want to achieve, the thing that you've been going for, it's still well within your reach. And it feels like it's very much tied to your overall like life happiness, right? The thing that you want the most with that Ten of Cups in reverse. I think it's going to come to you in a different way than you expect. There may have been pathways or options that you've been like considering. And I think it's going to be an option that you were least considering. And it doesn't feel like because it's worse or it's less valuable. It's just because for whatever reason, your eyes weren't on that path. Get one more card on the Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there you go. The Wheel. You get some real positive change coming in here. Everything changes around. For some of you, this might involve like you finally traveling, going somewhere that you really want to, something that would bring in a lot of happiness for you. For others of you, this is about, finally getting the things moving in the direction that you want. There's really positive change coming here for you that allows you to complete a long-term goal, a chapter, something that like you're ready to like, okay, I'm ready for the new Aces of Wands and we're going to close this chapter out as well. And that's very much what this solar eclipse is like, you know, like there's definitely new beginnings, but there's closing of chapters at the same time. And it is a bit of a sense of loss because you're purging, you're letting go, you're releasing something that can no longer be. And sometimes we have attachments to that. So I do think you're going to be working through some of your attachments here, water signs. But overall, I think it looks really good for you. It's going to move in a good direction. Just be prepared. There's going to be it's going to be a little bit of an up and down experience, I think, for you. So, which I'm sure you're just all excited to be hearing. All right. So water signs, that is my reading for you. How did that resonate with you guys? let me know in the live chat. Hey, William. Hi, Karen. You're welcome, Cheryl. Awesome, awesome. All right, we're going to move on to air signs. Air signs, you guys are next. So, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I hope no one has motion sickness from my camera. Going back and forth. It's a little sensitive, just like my water signs. It's a little sensy. All right, one more cut for my air signs. Oh, so how is everyone doing? How's everyone? Do you guys want to hear about my nightmare that I had at the first night before the retreat, just as everyone was arriving the night before? I dreamt that Kamala Harris won the election. But let me just put a little caveat in there. It was like not a done deal, and it wasn't set in stone. And I think in the end she didn't. But I don't know, man. It's just weird times. Weird times. I feel like Earth has become a fun house. Why does election season always make it feel like we're in some stupid fun house of reality? Everyone goes nuts. All right. Air signs, let's find out what is your potential, what is your theme of your reading and what is the potential challenge? What is the theme of air signs reading and what is the potential challenge? Okay. Okay. Air signs, the theme of your reading is Eyes of the Eagle, rising above the fray. Okay, so just as I talk about election season, there's something that you're needing to see that you will not see unless you get a higher perspective. And sometimes being amongst all the chatter, all the commotion, all the disruption, all the distractions, it can be very easy to lose sight of something. When you're in it, you can't see it, right? So there's something where you have to allow yourself to get like a much higher perspective on something here, because there is something that you need to see. And there's a sense of you rising above something too, like a sense of becoming better than, and I don't mean like better than someone else. I just mean better than what you know you can be, okay? Like better than where you've been. Now the challenge that you have for your reading is the benefactor, right? Grace and generosity. So this is about you. Like, I'm wondering if you're having a hard time receiving or opening up to being willing to let good things come to you, help, assistance. I don't know. So there's, I wonder if you're too caught up in the fray. Like you may need to get an eagle's eye view. Now maybe that's going to come from the help of someone else, right? Maybe someone has a better, more objective perspective on something that you need to help you rise above something. I don't know. Let's see where this is going. Let's look into the tarot. So in your past, okay, we have the Knight of Crystals in reverse. We have the Seven of Stars. We have the Death card in reverse. Okay, coming into the current energies for air. All right, we have the Eight of Stars. What else is coming into the current energies here? Okay, we have the Four of Cups in the heart of your spread, and then we have the Nine of Stars, which is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, and coming into the future, okay, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. And then the Ten of Cups upright. What else is coming into the near future for my air signs? And the Page of Cups. Okay, so we're ending on good notes here. Looks like you're definitely going to be opening yourself up. The overall energy for you is very Gemini-esque. It is the Lovers in reverse with the Empress in reverse. Okay, air signs, you guys got to open yourself up to receiving. Your receiving muscle is weak. It is not being used. It is, I don't know. I don't know if you've thrown a bunch of bricks on it or what's happened here, but, this could be about an important relationship. Doesn't have to be romantic. This could be about you and someone you care about or someone important in your life. There's some kind of, I don't know, disruption going on or something. For others of you, this could just be about a past decision that you've made. And it's like, or it's a decision you're delaying making. And with the Empress underneath there, it's just, you're not listening to your intuition. You've kind of closed off your ability to receive, open yourself up. Like you're just kind of shut down a little here. And I don't know exactly why. I don't know what's exactly going on here. With the Emperor underneath it, maybe you're just like too go, busy, trying to control everything. And so you're not allowing for better things to come to you. Like you're not open to maybe like a different way or a more flowy kind of way, you know? Flowy. I don't know how else to say it, but just a way of more ease. That's a better way of saying it. And it does feel like with that Emperor, it feels right because it does feel like you're kind of caught up in the fray of something, right? So in the past, you have the Knight of Crystals in reverse, the Seven of Stars, and the Death in reverse. So look, there may have been a quick reaction here with the Knight of Crystals in reverse and maybe a movement. The Knight of Crystals, when it's in reverse, it's like you take an action and you don't think about the consequences before you act. And so I don't know if this was someone around you, maybe this was you, or you're in a situation where this is the energy is like this. But what it did is it caused a pause with the Seven of Stars here, like reflection, major reflection on like what's going on here. What am I investing in? What am I putting my time and energy into? What am I creating here? What am I doing with this energy? And really having to see, is this going in the right direction? Am I using it in the best way? And then with the Death card in reverse, there's a sense of like not being able to like let go. Like there might be a need to kind of let go of something in order for something to transform, to allow yourself to move on to something that's in a better position or is in a better way. Like, I'm getting the sense for you air signs that you're allowing your energy to be depleted too much. Your energy is getting depleted, and it's actually it's like it's forcing you to hold on to something that you know, even though it's draining your energy. And not being open to something that is going to be a lot easier. It feels like there's a flow coming in here. There's a potential flow and of ease, and you're not seeing it. And I think there's something you've got to shift here. The 8 of stars, the 4 of cups, and the 9 of stars in your current energy. So look, I see you working really hard in the first half of October. You're applying yourself. You're dedicated. You're really putting forth a lot of effort. But at the same time, you're not happy with the 4 of cups here. And there's something that's trying to come your way. The universe is trying to bless you with something, but you're not seeing it because I think you're just too caught up in the commotion of everything around you. I really feel like air signs, you got to pause. You got to step out of it for a second. The 9 of stars, though, is like you are like there's a sense of certain independent success here. Like, but it's interesting because I just want to say for you air signs, it feels like you're supposed to allow someone to help you. And although like, yeah, you're successful, you're missing something here. There's something that you could have more ease and even more of something than you realize. The message I keep getting for you air signs is it doesn't have to be this hard. It doesn't have to be this hard. Coming into the near future, you have the 8 of Wands in reverse, the 10 of Cups, and then the Page of Cups. So look, you're going to hit a standstill though. You're going to get stopped in your tracks. So even though you're feeling good, you're feeling successful, you're going to get stopped in your tracks with this 8 of Wands. There's either going to be like some kind of message that stops you in your tracks. You're going to get this sense of like, okay, no, we can't keep going in this direction. And what I'm seeing is that it's a good thing though. This is a good intervention, whatever this is. Because what you get the 10 of Cups and then the Page of Cups. So I see like something around like really like the focus of what really makes you happy is coming into your view. And I'm seeing that there's an offer here. There's an opening. There's a portal opening up here in some way, an offer, a suggestion, an opportunity, that is allowing for you to receive. It's allowing you to receive what you can experience through this long-term happiness in a different way. This is a new thing that's opening up for you. So like, it's almost like you have to something has to get you out of your own way, it feels like. So let's find out what this Lovers is. What's the Lovers in reverse? Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, see, like this is the thing, like you need to be in your feels. You need to be in your feminine energy. You need to be in your intuition. There's something that you're blocking here. The Judgment. And yeah, as I say that, it's like it's taking you off path a little bit. Like there's a reckoning that is coming, and by you not allowing yourself to be in your feminine energy, the reckoning is soon coming. And I do feel like you're going to get a reckoning here. But it's okay. Like it's going to put you in a good position, air signs. And I feel you intuitively know this already. This could be about being with someone, and really allowing like the expansion of what can be, what's possible. Like there's bigger possibilities. So what's this Knight of Crystals in reverse? The 2 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so there was this movement, this sudden, spontaneous action taken that was taken on a path that was not so clear, like it not exactly sure about the direction or where it's taking you, not knowing it's leading you, or you're dealing with someone like that. And we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. And so what's happening here though is you're like, okay, really having to like look at the glass as half full versus half empty, even though like I feel like it's almost like, you know what I'm actually getting right now? It's almost like you're trying to power through something that you need to see the downside on. Like you're not willing to see some kind of downside. Uh and then I'm seeing like a pause happening here of whatever was powering through. What's this 7 of stars? What's this 7 of stars? Yeah, the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. You start to contemplate, like, is this really working for me? This may have been a project. This may have been a collaboration of some sort, laying down some kind of newer foundation. But is this really working? Like, I don't know. And then the King of Wands in reverse is like, you know, there's could have been some kind of, someone could have been very upset or angry here. Maybe a sense of losing control. That really caused like the pause. What's this death? What's this death card? Okay, so we have the Temperance in reverse and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Look, this is trying to skip steps. This is trying to push through something. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like you're impatient. You're impatient. You're not tolerating. You're not as tolerable of things. And because you just want to get some things done, you want to just get ahead. You're not taking your time to really like lay down the right groundwork. So you end up missing things. You end up skipping very vital steps that create the right foundation that you want to build on, whatever this is. And it's like you're having a hard time pulling yourself out of this energy. This energy like is like it's actually depleting you. It's depleting you, air signs. And it does feel like there's an easier way, and it's going to come through the form of help. Like someone's either going to help you see a new way. You've just got to be open to receiving it. And right now it's just like you're so close because you're like just focusing, like tunnel vision. Like it's tunnel vision. What's this 8 of stars? Okay, the High Priestess in reverse. And the Page of Swords. So look, you're curious about something, like you're working hard, you're putting in a lot of effort, but I also feel like you're denying there's like an intuitive whisper coming in, or I don't know, information, a message, something that's trying to grab your attention, but you've just got your nose is in the books. You know, like you're focused on like, I'm going to learn. And it's like, and it's not that like, it's not so much that what you're doing is bad. I don't want to say that. It's just like, there's a better way. Like because like this 4 of Cups is just, you know, it's like, you're not exactly happy. Knight of Wands. You're missing some kind of passion, or you're missing some kind of excitement, some kind of creative force. 4 of Pentacles. And it's like, it's because you're like holding on, you're holding back. You're holding back from taking action on something that you really like are like something that could really be getting your juices flowing a little more. So, let me see this 9 of stars. I think there's a more fun way to do this, to be quite honest. Yeah, okay, the Hermit in reverse. Again, like you're successful, but there's something within you that you're not answering or you're not paying attention to. I do think though you're going to finally like Yeah, the Two of Pentacles is coming up, but you know though, like you're trying to, you need to balance something out here. This is balance. This is really balance, what I'm picking up. Something has to come back into balance here. Something's way out of balance for you. What's this Eight of Wands? Okay, we have the moon. The intuition turns on. All right, so you're gonna get kind of a full stop. You're gonna have some kind of like, I want to say it's almost like divine intervention coming in to play. And it's about helping you break free of what you're stuck to, what you're bonded to, what you can't like break free of. You're going to recognize how it's not helpful for you. Yeah, and the Chariot in reverse, and how it's not really getting you where you want with the ease and flow that you could be getting it. So like, yes, you're moving forward. Yes, you are making headway, but it's like, it's not in just, it's there's more challenges than there needs to be, right? So like, you're not completely aligned. And I think something's going to happen here, some kind of divine intervention, but it gets you on track. It gets you where you want. So I would be very welcoming of it, air signs, whatever this is. I do feel like it's going to come through someone. Yeah. So there you have the Lover's card, and then you have the Seven of Cups. So now you're actually looking at options. You don't have the tunnel vision anymore. I do feel like for some of you, this is like finally getting on the right page with someone. If you've been at odds with someone about something, you're like, no, this is the way, like, and they're like trying to tell you, no. You're going to finally see the light, air signs. Like there is a better way here, and you're going to start to see, oh, okay, these options. And it's actually going to help you like see how to not just see better ways, but also how to like work with another person, or this is going to improve a relationship of some kind here for you, and really get it back on track for like that, you know, like where it's like good times, happy times, nostalgic. So what's this Page of Cups? The Page of Cups, the World. And the Two of Cups in reverse. So what I'm seeing is you're going to get an offer here that finally puts an end to this like separation energy, this energy of you feeling like it's you and something, like you against something else, or, you know, you're going to come together. There's going to be some kind of union energy that's coming in here. So you finally like, you hit like a milestone in some way, and it's really good because it's putting an end to this kind of energy, and you're opening yourself up to receiving. You're going to receive an offer or a gift or something that allows you to move forward in union with something. Maybe it's not in union with someone else, but maybe it's in union with just an energy that is actually helpful to you, that gets you where you want to go. So I see you finally getting better movement, easier movement, but you're going to have some kind of divine intervention. And I don't know how that's going to play out for you, air signs. So, yeah. All right. So that's my reading for you, air signs. Any of my air signs in the live chat, how is that resonating with you? Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Stacy. Stacy. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Dennis, you're vertical, so you're good. Love it. All right, we're going to head on to fire signs. All right, fire signs, you guys are next. Oh, Jazzy Peach, the benefactor was the challenge for air signs last 2 weeks of September. Oh, really? Well, air signs, open it up. Let's go. Air signs, always with their mind, right? But you got to open up the heart to receive. Get into that feminine energy. All right, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's find out what's in store for you. And just for those of you who may not be aware, your rising sign will always kind of give you like the full story, right? Like it applies to all areas of your life. Your sun often will refer to more of like your career, your job, your all that kind of stuff. And your moon can often refer to more of like your inner world, your emotional needs, maybe sometimes even your body. So health can sometimes be there. And of course, Venus, we all know what Venus is, love and money, So sometimes like it's good to get a couple of the different stories because you can see the different layers. I always see that with my sun and rising, especially. There's different layers going on and they both like help give me the details. So ooh, all right. What is in store for my Aries, Leo, and Sag for the first half of October? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. All right, let's get into it. And for those of you who are in alchemy, just remember our live call is this Sunday. Our live call is this Sunday. All right. What is the main theme and what is the potential challenge for fire signs? What is the main theme and what is the potential challenge for my fire signs? Well, you've got the same theme as water. You have a covenant, a sacred contract. Not surprised. Whenever we come up against eclipses, right? It's about like getting you back on path with your destiny. Like you made a contract coming in here. And so it's change comes in to help align you back to your path. So let's see what your potential challenge is. Well, the Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. Ooh, I feel like this one's for me. Okay. I wish I could tell you guys what rest and renewal has done for me over the last 4 or 5 days. Like I had no idea how bad my cortisol levels were over the last 2 years. It's really affected me, and just a couple of tweaks and forcing myself to take rest and not work and close all my tabs and force myself to sleep in and not get out of bed before 8 a.m. on a weekday is just like, my body's like, what are we doing? We need to move. It's like done wonders for me. So fire signs, look, you are, again, this Garden of Venus, rest and renewal, like there's something about you needing to slow down. There's something about you needing to recharge that is not, you're not either like stepping into or you're avoiding or you're putting off. And somehow this has to do with a contract. Like you need to take care of you, fire signs. You've got to like tend to your needs. You've got to tend to the wellspring of your soul. So let's see where this is going with the tarot, so we can get a clearer picture. What do we need to know about the past for my fire signs? Okay, we have the Hermit in reverse. Shocker. Okay. Ooh, but then we have the Empress. We have the Nine of Crystals in reverse. We have the Page of Crystals coming into your current energies. The High Priestess in reverse in the heart of your spread. The Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, coming into the near future for my fire signs. Oops. Okay. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Justice card in reverse. And then we have the Five of Crystals in reverse. Okay, overall energy. The Ace of Stars in reverse with the Queen of Crystals in reverse underneath it. Okay, so look, this for some of you, this could be about your health. Okay, well, with the pentacles can always be about health. It can be about money. It can be about your time. I'm seeing something new opening up here for you, but there's some challenges around this. And with the Queen of Crystals in reverse, that she's very like cold, she's icy, she like doesn't give a damn. I feel like you're going to have to cut something out of your life or out of your lifestyle, or something has to go here. Like, and it's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, you know, with that Queen of Crystals in reverse. And what it would do is it would take this Ace of Pentacles and turn it upright. Okay. And put it in a healthier position for you. So in the past, you have the Hermit in reverse, the Empress, and the Nine of Crystals in reverse. So look, I'm seeing you like, yeah, like I think you did some deep work here, fire signs. I think you like went deep within, you kind of like exploring your inner world, like maybe going into meditation, but you know, like, okay, I've done that. It's time to come out. It's time to see the world. It's time to start integrating what I've learned. And I see you actually here, like in a really good position in the past. Like I see you flourishing. I see you attracting what it is that you want. Like I'm just seeing, like, it's almost like you got new life or something here. And with the Nine of Crystals in reverse, it's like you're kind of putting like fears behind you, certain stresses behind you. If you were having trouble sleeping, that kind of started to like go a different way. But what I'm seeing coming into your current energies here for Libra, for October, is the Page of Crystals, the High Priestess in reverse, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. So I really do feel like you're going to come across some information. You're going to receive some kind of information, or you're going to learn something over the first 2 weeks of October. And I think it's going to be a little truth, like it's going to hit you, like the truth is going to hit you a little bit. And with the High Priestess in reverse, it's going to be very revealing. It's going to be very revealing to you. Like, there's not going to be any mystery about this. This isn't going to be like shadowed in confusion. Like, it's going to be very clear. So if there was something that you haven't been clear about, or if there's something you've been maybe confused about or just hasn't been clear, it's going to be cleared up in the first 2 weeks of October. The problem is that what I think is clearing up here for you is you're realizing there's something that you need to stop doing or start participating in, or be ready to let go. Like, you got to walk away with the 8 of Cups here in reverse. And I don't think you want to. Like, you're going to get this information in the first half of October. But all that being said, though, I see you, though, really contemplating and looking out at your future. And you're like, okay, what is it that I want? And I do think you're going to be making a new contract with yourself. I think you're going to end the old contract of whatever this is, because you're starting to realize sometimes, here's the thing, fire signs, is that we have contracts in place and they serve us for a while until they don't serve us anymore, which is why contracts are meant to be broken. Contracts are meant to be renegotiated. And that's why sometimes contracts come to a close. So I feel like your contract is coming to a close here. I do feel, though, like what is important, though, is for you to like actually take some time out for yourself. There's something like, I'm wondering if you're running yourself ragged, or if you've been neglecting certain things that you need to like put attention to, that you're going to have to start putting attention to. Because in order for you to fully like embrace whatever this energy is up here that you started to get, like, it feels like you can expand that even further. But there's something, though, like, I don't know if you've missed or you've neglected, thinking like you can like let it go under the rug. I don't think you can let it go under the rug. You're going to have to address it. And I do see like you're gonna finally address it, and you're going to stop the self-sabotaging behaviors of whatever this is. It may not be major, it may be minor, but whatever reason it's coming up, it's important. You need to make a new promise to yourself, fire signs. So let's see where this is going with the Ace of Stars. What do we need to know about the Ace of Stars in reverse? Okay, so we have the Hermit and we have the 8 of Cups. Yeah, so like you need to walk away from something. There's something that you have to move on from. It's time. And this isn't going to be something like, look, there's something in this that you really, you already have an inkling. Okay, this isn't something that's going to totally shock you. You're going to have an inkling about it. And you did actually, I think, receive information from this when you went more inward in that time of your life when you were kind of more inward and doing that work. But there was something else that you're like, oh, I'm going to focus on this and and you kind of let this part go to the wayside. And I think you needed to bring it on board as you were moving forward. So you definitely are needing to leave something behind. It can't go with you wherever you're going. And again, it just might be a behavior or something to do with your lifestyle. Like, I don't know why I want to keep saying that. What's this Hermit in reverse? Yeah, so there you got your 3 of Wands again on the Hermit in reverse. So it's like you're focused on your future. You're focused on what you're going to be bringing in. There's the Queen of Swords. And you're like, all right, this is what we're going to do. You're very clear. You're very decisive. You're very like, the Queen of Swords likes to move fast. She doesn't want to deal with BS. Like she's like, let's clear the way and make it happen. And so with the Empress here, you have the 7 of Cups and the Sun. So look, this was a very exciting time for you. There's lots of positivity, lots of optimism, like there's a lot of good energy around this. But at the same time, there was also like maybe a sense of overwhelm. Like, I don't know if it was too much of an energy or Maybe you were like gave yourself too many choices. You're like trying all the different things. I don't know, but it feels like I'm getting the sense that you may have like overexerted yourself. You may have maybe like put a little too much forward all at once, you know, like, I don't know. And so let me see, 9 of crystals here in reverse. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles. You were just focused on you, like, okay, well, here's the thing. With the 9 of crystals in reverse, it's removing some of your anxieties, right? It's removing like your fears, whatever. And I don't know if this is fear about like taking care of you. Are you going to be okay? Are you going to be secure? Are you going to be, how successful are you? Maybe you were leaving stresses around your own success. How stable and secure you feel. What else do we need to know about this 9 of crystals? What else do we need to know? 2 of Cups. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. You're focused on maybe you were focused on your success with another. This could have just been success on like your success coming together, bringing everything together, a sense of harmony, a sense of union. So what is this Page of Crystals then? What is this Page of Crystals? The 7 of Wands. Whatever it is, you're going to be resistant to it. You're going to get some information here and you're going to be a little resistant to it. You're like, Okay. I've totally just got an image. I don't know if you guys watch Real Housewives, but you know, Teresa from Real Housewives of New Jersey, she's like, she always talks about her stupid love bubble. It's almost like I see you like, don't burst my love bubble. I'm in my happy place. Like, no. We're doing great. You know, and I think your love bubble is going to get burst here a little bit, but it needs to. It feels like it needs to. What else do we need to know about, and I don't say that because whatever it is bad. It's like there's something you're not paying attention to that you have to, or else it's really gonna go sideways. So yeah, the Knight of Cups in reverse. So I don't know if you're overindulging in something. Maybe there's a codependency here. But you know, 9 of Cups overall, like it's like it's an excess of a good thing. So I don't know like what this is, but again, it's like you're kind of going to get a little bit of you're going to get some information. You're going to get a truth told to you. Something's going to happen here and you're going to be resistant to it, but you need to hear it because it's important to you for some reason. You got to get this turned upright. What's this High Priestess in reverse? Yeah, okay. Your Ace of Pentacles. So as I'm saying that, like this is about you getting either like starting a new cycle in money, a new way of doing things, a new way of your health, a new way of building security, building stability, commitment. Yeah, the Tower. And it's like you've been avoiding something and you can't avoid it. Because like that's not going to give you the stable foundation that you need. So what is this 8 of Cups? What's this 8 of Cups in reverse? Okay, we have the 2 of Pentacles again, coming up in the same position. What else do we need to know about this 8 of Cups? Four of Swords. Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, both in reverse. Okay. You need to bring in a sense of balance. Again, I'm just saying it like, I don't exactly know how this applies to you fire signs, but like there's a sense of like really needing to tend to, I think, some sort of part of your emotional needs. Something that you may have been rejecting. I don't know if there's certain emotions you need to express. I don't know if you've been keeping something under like the hood, so to speak. Maybe you've also been like denying your own intuition about like really kind of going in and giving yourself some healing space or time. I don't like this. It feels more like healing from a sense of self-nurture. So that you can bring something back into balance. It feels like you've been rejecting something, like you've been rejecting, I don't know if you've been rejecting your emotional needs so that you can have more money. Like, I don't know what, I don't know what it is. Exactly. But it feels like it's tied up in emotions for sure. Like there's a sense of like emotional nurturing. I don't know how else to say it. Three of Wands. The Devil. So look, I see you like you're contemplating here. You're looking at your future. You're looking at like what holds you back. Like what are your demons? What is the toxic trait? You know, like we all have toxic traits. What is the thing that you know like you keep getting called back to, that you kind of have to, it's time to override. And I see you like really thinking about how this is going to affect your future. Because it's not good for you. It doesn't help. It diminishes you. Yeah, and as I say that, Page of Wands in reverse, it lowers your energy. It's going to it blows out your little spark, your fire, your flame. Eventually you're going to have to come back to it because you can't not tend to it. I get the sense too, for some of you, this may not be all of you fire signs, but for some of you, there's this sense to want to just like lean into the positive, and it's like, no, I'm just going to focus on the positive. I'm going to focus on the positive and not really tend to something that really like, maybe it feels like it's negative to you, but it doesn't have to be, but it's like, it does need to get addressed. It needs some tending to. So what's this Justice card? What's this Justice card in reverse? Okay, yeah. You have the Nine of Swords in reverse and the World in reverse. So again, this is something that has been a long time coming. You are going to break this contract. I see that you're likely going to walk away. It's some kind of fear. It's some kind of fear. I don't know. It's something that how like so many other things could be going right, but then there's this one little thing that in your life where you're like, oh, I'll deal with that later. I'll deal with that later, because everything else like let me just focus on the good, and like maybe that'll just override and like that'll just resolve itself. There's something that doesn't resolve itself. You have to resolve it. I don't know. Like I hope I'm making sense, fire signs. I see you doing that though. So what's this Five of Crystals? Because this is where you end the sabotaging behavior. You end the resistance. Yeah, the High Priestess. So you're really listening to your intuition. You're following the call. You're allowing for the divine information to come through to you. You're tuning into your emotions. The Moon here, very much intuition. You're really going to follow your intuition here. And you're going to face whatever this is, because the Moon can also represent a darkness, right? Like it represents the shadows. So there's some kind of shadow element in your life. Again, I don't think it's necessarily a really big deal yet, but you've got to address it now so it doesn't become a big deal. Okay? Because you've got new opportunities ahead of you. So I really hope that makes sense, fire signs. Let me know if that resonated with you. But I see you're gonna get a really big dose of intuition or clarity through the divine, and you're gonna be able to face that. You're no longer gonna walk away from it or try to fight it. When I say fight it, like I mean resist it. So that's a good thing. It does require a little healing, whatever that is. And I don't know if that just means you have to take a little time out for yourself, whatever that is. But okay, so there we go. Fire signs. That was your reading. Okay, earth signs. You guys are next. Earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's find out what is in store for my earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is in store for my earth signs for the first half of October? What is in store for my earth signs? How's everyone doing out there? Someone tell me a joke while we shuffle here. Yes, Earth is here. Hey, Dawn. I can't believe you're awake as well. It's well past your bedtime. All right. Dennis, you definitely need rest. Yeah, you need rest just to understand the reading. All right. What is in store for my earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like I was absolutely worked at a casino in a past life. I really do. Maybe at a blackjack table or something. All right. Theme and potential challenge. What is the theme for my earth signs and what is the potential challenge? Earth signs. All right. What is the oh, here's your oh, okay. And what is the potential challenge? Why do these cards? Okay, 2 want to come out. We're going to take them. All right. Oh, God, so colorful, earth signs. Oh, well, earth signs. All right. Well, we got a lot to digest here. So the theme of your reading is Sky Dancers, Surrender. Can I just really go into the book? Because I don't know if I've ever even gotten this card before. I mean, liberation from attachment. Oh. Okay. All right. Enough said. Okay. So there's something you need to not be attached to, earth signs, because by being attached to it, you are not answering a call that you are meant to answer. So the challenges that you have are 1, the dream thief, refusal of the call. Love this card, by the way. Who doesn't love a rainbow dragon that looks like the never-ending story dog thing that flies through the air? Dream thief, refusal of the call. So like stealing your own dreams, right? And then your other card is Feast of Plenty, Choices and Their Consequences. Ooh, this has a little bit of a similar energy to what was it fire signs? Yeah, fire signs that we just did. A little bit of a similar energy. I feel like, okay, you are going to there's something obviously you are attached to, you don't want to let go of. Now, again, this may be something that you're indulging in. This may be something where, like, you know, too much of a good thing. It can also be that, but also knowing like what you're feasting on eventually has a consequences. So yeah, so what choices are you making that are having consequences? They may be good right now, but are they creating so much comfort for you that you're not allowing yourself to step into what is uncomfortable, which is where you're being called to go, right? So sometimes we can just get blissfully happy in our own ignorance of like, well, this just feels good, so I'm going to stay here. And, you know, it's not really where you're being called. So that's kind of like the energy that I'm getting here for what's going on with earth signs. So let's see where this is going. What do we need to know about the past? Ooh, the Magician. The first time the Magician card has come out all readings. Okay. The Knight of Wands in reverse. There's that Page of Crystals coming up. Again, everyone's been getting that Page of Crystals. Okay, what's coming into the the present energies? The present energies for my earth signs. Excuse me, the Six of Crystals in reverse. The Knight of Stars in the heart of your spread. The Chariot. The Fool. Oh, earth signs. Are we going to course correct really early here? The Nine of Stars in reverse. And the Lovers. Oh my goodness, earth signs. Oh, the overall energy, oh God, the overall energy is the Emperor with the Tower underneath. Oh my. Okay, look. Oh gosh. This is big energy, earth signs. Let me just digest this for a second, because you have to surrender your attachment, right? The Emperor is someone who always steps up to the call. The Emperor leads, the Emperor's seen a lot of battles, right? This is about you like really kind of becoming in charge of your kingdom. You know, like what is it that what is your kingdom that you're building? And with the Tower here underneath, it feels like in some ways, I feel like the universe of authority is going to be challenging you and shaking things up so that you kind of get out of your comfort zone for like minimum, right? There's something here about you needing to release something that you're really not wanting to release. You're attached to it, right? And you know that if you keep choosing it, there's going to be consequences down the road. And those consequences are loss of dreams or like just refusing the dreams that you know you're being called to. A big shakeup's coming here, but I see you addressing it really early. I actually see really good things coming after it. So you have the Magician, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and then the Page of Crystals. So look, it looks like you were in full manifestation mode here. You were making shit happen. You're doing the things. You're putting things together. You're applying yourself. Like literally, like you're making magic here. With the Knight of Wands in reverse, though, it just feels though like, I don't know where your energy may have not been fully present. Like your energy may have been like hot and cold, right? Like in and out. You may have been applying yourself a lot, and then you may have pulled back for a little bit. For others of you, you may have like been a little too overzealous with something. And then with the Page of Crystals coming in, this is like, again, there's a piece of information that comes in. I'm getting truth bearer from the Page of Crystals. So I don't know if you had a realization or you had a light bulb moment go off here. Something came into your mind that you like were missing a piece of information. I don't know if you learned something new here, but what I'm seeing here at the very beginning of October for you is with the Six of Crystals in reverse, I'm seeing like you're going to do a course correction. You're like, okay, no. We're not going down this road. Like this pattern is not good for us. Whatever this is, you're like, I know where this leads me and I can't go down that path. And so I see you course correcting really quickly though, Earth signs. You're gonna do a nice job here. The Knight of Stars, following it right in the heart of your spread too, is showing me that whatever you do, go nice and steady, slow. Like be very deliberate, very intentional about whatever actions, movements you're making. No rushed courses here. Take your time, because the Knight of Stars always crosses the finish line. All right. Always gets the job done. And I see Chariot, you're going to get some really fast momentum here. Things are going to be moving forward. You're going to feel very aligned in how you're going. It feels like certain things are aligning on your path in this manner. And what happens is in your near future, you have the Fool, which like you're opening up a brand new, not even just a cycle, it's a whole new chapter. Something is, you're embarking on some kind of new adventure or some kind of new journey that is like that, yeah, it is you answering the call. It is you answering the call. So I don't know what you're choosing over here, but it's good. We'll get more details. Nine of Stars in reverse, the Lovers. Look. The Nine of Stars in reverse can sometimes mean like you go from being independent to being interdependent with someone else. This could actually be the beginning of a relationship for some of you. This could be the beginning of a new phase in a relationship with you. If this isn't about a relationship of some sort, this could just be about you finally okay, so sometimes when this independence, like I'm going to do it on my own, success, it's great. But like, you're now going to like lean in, like it's like you're going to allow for the universe and like destiny to also kind of co-create with you. Like it's like, you're not going to kind of go on your own, like in a different direction. For some of you, I feel like you may have a little bit of a wobble moment here where you're not feeling as successful as you would like to, but that's to be expected as you start a new adventure, of course. Like you're on new territory, you're entering new terrain. But with the Lovers card coming in here, I just see like there's either a really big decision that's being made here, or there's like a beautiful harmony of two people coming together. There's an agreement here that's kind of coming together. Whatever this is though, whatever this is that's kind of coming together, I see that it's very blessed. It feels very blessed, whatever it is. So definitely whatever this is, Earth signs, answer that damn call. Do not let your dreams get stolen. Do not let the dream thief come in. Be very aware of your choices that you're making. So what is this Emperor card? What's this Emperor? Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and then Six of Cups. Yeah, you've been procrastinating on something potentially here. Whether you realize it or not, you've been kind of delaying, procrastinating, not putting in as much effort into something of like really kind of taking the reins, taking control of your where you know you're meant to be going. Taking control of maybe your choices, knowing that, okay, it's easy to choose this because it's what I know. It feels easy. It feels good, you know, that kind of stuff. Instead of making some of the harder choices that help you level up and get you further along to where you really want to be. And I see that, yeah, you're having to now have a little bit of like, I don't know if someone in your life is going to have a very big talk with you, or if this is just like God, universe kind of like saying, hey, like, I'll just use me as an example. Nicole, it's time to get your shit together. Like, you know, like it's time to make a better choice. Like whatever yeah, you've been making that choice and it's been easy. And it's like, yeah, it's been fun, but now it's time to like get on track kind of thing. It's kind of like that energy. Let's see what this Magician is. Oh, the Magician. Okay, the Magician is clarified by the Devil. So I don't know if you were making plans with the Devil. You were like, you're like working, co-creating with the Devil. Maybe that's what you were doing here. Having a real good time. The Ten of Swords in reverse. Just wanting to kind of get away from, I don't know, whatever causes you pain, trying to avoid. Yeah, Four of Pentacles, but really needing to let go. I don't know. You may have been trying to let go of something you felt really tied to for a very long time. You may have actually been trying that. But then something may have like, again, like this Knight of Wands is like, you go, you put your effort in, then you stop. And then you go and you put in your effort and then you stop. So you're not like full commitment here, right? The Knight of Wands is certainly not a full commitment card. When it's in reverse, it's definitely not a full commitment card. It's like when I want to, when it feels good, when I have enough willpower, you know, like what's this Knight of Wands? What's this Knight of Wands in reverse? Yeah, it's like whatever this was doing, like this kind of in and out, hot and cold, when I want to kind of energy, it was definitely taking you off path, right? The Judgment in reverse is just saying like you're not making the best decisions. It's taking you further away from your ultimate dreams, like your ultimate happiness, the thing that you really, really are kind of trying to cultivate right now, whatever that is, whatever it refers to. And so I think you kind of had a truth moment here, because that's what I keep hearing, truth bearer. What's this Page of Crystals? Seven of Wands. And again, you weren't happy about it. A little bit of resistance. Maybe you were fighting it. So funny. You and fire signs have a similar reading, although it's a little different. King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I think you were resisting the plan. You're like, I know what the plan is, and I just don't want to execute the plan just yet. I don't want to go with the plan just yet. I'll get there. I'll get there. Like, there's kind of some of this, like, I don't know. It's funny. It's got a little bit of a cheeky energy, to be quite honest. So what's the Six of Crystals then coming into the current energies? Yeah, you're ready. Like, I think you kind of knew, like, I think whenever you're like, there's a little bit of resistance, but I don't think you were like that hyper resistant, because I see a big change happening very early here in October for you. And I think you realize that whatever plans you were kind of sticking to are not the plans that, you know, you're meant for. And so the Six of Crystals in reverse is clarified by the Ten of Wands in reverse. So you're like, yeah, no, it's time to like let go of these big burdens. It's time to like stop carrying this, like, Yeah, a Four of Wands. And it's time for you to get onto your soul's purpose, right? The Four of Wands is very much a calling card of like, it's time for me to do what, the universe would celebrate for me, what my higher self would celebrate for me. Um, for some of you, not all of you, maybe just a couple of you, I don't know if you've been partying a lot, really kind of going into excess. I feel like you're going to have to maybe cut that out a little. You're going to have to get a little more serious, a little bit. And again, I don't know, maybe it's like a party with a lot of chocolate. I don't know, a party with a lot of wine, maybe some other things. I don't know. But it's just like whatever it is, like you're also like, no, okay, it's time to get serious about like what I need to do. And so I see a commitment coming in here with the Knight of Stars. What's this Knight of Stars? Yeah. Oh, look, the Chariot, 2 chariots in this row. You are committed to moving forward on your path. You are committed to allowing the alignment to guide you. The Temperance in reverse. And it's funny because I just want to say you're going to have to move slowly. The Temperance in reverse, it's like, I think what you're moving towards is you're going to find, it's so funny, this new moon in Libra, of all things, balance, like that seems to be coming up in everyone's reading. So yeah, it does feel like you are going to have to find some balance here. And you're like, but you're determined and you're working at it. And instead of coming at it with Knight of Wands in reverse energy, you're coming at it now with Knight of Pentacles energy, much more committed, much more dedicated. And you've got an actual plan here. And you know that you can't rush it, like you can't rush it. What's this Chariot? The Two of Swords. You are very clear. You're going to get, for those of you who may not know, you're going to have absolute clarity about what is unfolding ahead of you. There's no denying it. And because Six of Pentacles, and because you made this commitment, because you chose this, you actually are going to be rewarded in some way. You're going to receive some kind of reward, some kind of offer, some kind of gift, something of benefit to you is going to be given your way for actually choosing this and moving full ahead. Like when I say full ahead, I just mean full commitment. I don't mean like you're powering through full steam ahead. It's like, it doesn't feel like that. It feels more of like a very dedicated, solid energy, like no wavering is what I want to say. So, and because of this, I think you're going to get a new offer or something that opens up a new door for you, a new pathway, a new journey. What's this Fool? Ooh, the Page of Cups in reverse. This might be a dream that you've wanted, that you've shelved for a reason, or maybe it's a dream that you rejected in the past for whatever reason. Maybe you were just into a good time. I don't know what it is, but for those of you, like there's something that's coming in here that's coming back around. Or maybe it's, for some of you, it might be, this might be opening up a new part of your heart. Maybe someone you care about. I don't know. What's this? What else is this Fool? The Strength card in reverse. Okay, this is gonna rattle you a little bit, but it's exciting. It's good. It's gonna rattle you a little bit because you're not sure you have like what it takes to kind of follow through in a sense. Like there's gonna be a little bit of self-doubt, but you're gonna be okay. You're gonna trump that. You're gonna overcome that. And it would be whatever the self-doubt is that held you back from doing this in the past. What's the Nine of Stars? Nine of Stars in reverse. What's this Nine of Stars in reverse? Okay, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse. So you've made your choice. I do feel like this is going to be a little bit of a wobble moment for some of you earth signs. Like you're overcoming some kind of attachment to something that was really hard for you to let go. And it was because it was just so easy. It was comfortable. You knew it. For some of you, like, I think maybe you were afraid of like heartbreak or heart pain. If this is like a relationship thing. Or maybe it's just about being disappointed or, like there's something here, but I think, you know that that's not an option anymore. You know, that's not an option for you. And, you move forward. So what's this Lovers? The Five of Cups and the Moon. It's interesting. You know what I'm seeing in your journey a lot that's coming through your reading, earth signs, is like it's like the dark side of you and the light side of you are really harmonizing. They're really kind of coming together. And at the same time, there's a little bit of sadness on your end for like the version of you that you're letting go or the version of your life that you're letting go of. And it's not because you're not excited about what's ahead of you. But again, it's like anytime that we have an attachment to something, even if we know it's not what we really want, even if we know it's not what's best for us, there is still some sense of like needing to let go of that. And that's very much a theme of this new moon solar eclipse that we're going to have in 2 days. And so I see you kind of going through that, but at the same time, really allowing both the shadow and the light to kind of come together. So it's like, instead of like choosing one or the other, you're allowing both to merge, and it's opening up a new pathway for you that's showing you possibilities. It's showing you what can be together when you don't just choose one or the other, that you're allowing them both to be acknowledged. So earth signs, it looks good. It looks like you've got a new opportunity opening up here that's going to open up a new pathway, a new journey, a new adventure of some sort. Again, there's going to be a little bit of a wobble period for you, but you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. It's time. You got to answer this call. It's time. So like, there's no going back, and you know it, and you know there's no going back. So earth signs, that's my reading for you. Let me know. How did that resonate with you guys? Scott, you're funny. Oh, hi, Kim. Well, welcome. So good to have you. Hoping you enjoy. Oh, that's the wrong one over there. So, yes, Dawn. Okay. Want to hear about it. Our alchemy calls this Sunday, if you can make it. Okay. So again, guys, Libra eclipse, be mindful not to do anything crazy on the eclipse. Okay. Because Mars in Cancer is going to be like, there's either going to be someone around you, or you're going to be the one who's like triggering the crap out of someone emotionally. We're all going to feel frustrated, emotionally frustrated. We're all going to feel like wanting to blow up in some way. There's a big stirring of emotions. I don't know what's going on in the collective right now, but it's just like, it's like this heavy, heavy pressure being pushed down on us. And I really feel like we're going through a test right now. Maybe sleep all day on Wednesday. I don't know. Sleep all day. Don't wake up. Don't go to work. Don't leave your house. Don't answer the phone. Don't answer the door. Don't do anything. Just hibernate until Thursday. No, I'm just joking. Okay. So again, just so you guys know, if you missed the beginning, If any of you are in the Denver, Colorado area and you do want a VIP journey day with me, that is something that I have offered in the past and I'm now offering it again. And I will have a very big announcement for next week's podcast with my guest. We will be announcing together. So I can't wait to share the news. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, guys, have an amazing night, and I will see you guys really soon.